Ben! 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 Ben!
Ben, 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 Ben.
It was over 10 years ago, roughly exactly to the day, when I was stood in a packed version of the Brixton Windmill in Brixton. Ex-Cats and Cats guitarist Adam had put on another one of his notorious all-day events, and I was just minding my own business trying to check out some new bands. It was like those bits in a film where the main character's in a crowd and suddenly the lights descend and all that's left is a spotlight around them. And it's not really happening in real life, but it feels like it's happening to them because they're so transfixed on whatever is happening on stage. All the other characters around them don't know this is happening because it's not really happening, but it feels very much like it's happening to them, and it really portrays that character's feelings quite well. It was like that. A bit. I got goosebumps at least. I know this one's going to come out of Summerfield a little bit because I don't think I've talked much about Bear Driver with a lot of you, and those who know them might think they're not really my bag of crabs. Bear Driver did some catchy guitar-led indie pop music in the early third millennia, and it's mostly very enjoyable stuff. But as I mentioned before, this song really stood out to me. And I want to talk about why. After catching their set at the Windmill all day, I went home and sought out the music video for this track, Balloon Race, and I've had it on repeat ever since, only having breaks for funerals. It's a lush, dreamy, two-chord pop song, with a pretty simple melody that seems inoffensive enough at first, but when you focus in on the lyrics, you realise it's doing something pretty interesting that I found quite rare in my coming up to 3 years of listening to music. Paragraph 3. Oh, my mic fell off. Classic mic. But wait, I hear at least one of you ask. Before I turn this video off, I want to hear the opinion of the eponymous Moshi Moshi. Well, Moshi Moshi actually moved to Wales recently to become the ruler of another British country. So, we're going to have to find out her opinion telepathically. Alright, cut to Moshi Moshi. Come on. As you can see, Moshi Moshi is listening very closely to today's song. She's going to decide if she likes it or if she loves it. Have you made up your mind yet, Moshi Moshi? Still having a think? Having a quick think? Just enjoying the vibes. Just enjoying the vibes, really. Okay, Moshi, if you like it, choose these treats. If you love it, choose these treats. You've got 5 seconds to decide. Well, I wasn't expecting this. Maybe she doesn't like it. Ah.
She's changed her mind. She actually loves it. I think she likes it.
Okay, back to me talking about the song. So the verses are quaint, whimsical fantasies about things like pteranodons, dragons, condors, you know, made up flying guys. It's like Puff the Magic Dragon, but without the drugs, guns, and prostitutes. And at this point, you're like,
why do you keep talking about this song?
And I will tell you for why.
because this is where they flip the script, and the song evolves from its two-chordy, whimsical fantasy, and they move to the relative minor. And we find out that this is all the imaginings of someone who is lying in a hospital bed, I'm assuming comatose. And the singer relates the things that are happening in the real world with the things that are being imagined in this person's dream. For example, the sensation of a needle piercing their skin is being interpreted in the dream as something biting them. I'm assuming some kind of cave-dwelling Noel Edmonds. The morphine in the real world is interpreted as a feeling of calm in the dream. And if that doesn't send shivers down your pine cones, then have you considered that you might be an AI? And if you are an AI, tweak your goosebumps tolerance to a bit lower, mate. But not too low. You don't want to like find Ed Sheeran deep or anything. But maybe that would be nice. This lyrical shift is the musical equivalent of that twist at the end of the film that makes you want to go back and watch it in light of the information you found out at the end. It's the lyrical version of Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. Oh, sorry, should have said spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Die Hard. It would be quite fun to have a film that's really cheesy or twee, and then halfway through you find out why that is, and it all switches and you understand what's going on a little bit better. I'm not sure how you get people to sit through it, or it would probably be quite hard to act as well, but I would like it. Make that film. George Lucas, if that is your real name. So this is a massive tangent away from the actual song, but it's a really unique track because of this, and they've really masterfully pulled it off. But the big question is, can we map this out in the computer zone? No. Oh, let's try. Alright nerds, follow me. Did someone say computer zone? Computer zone. As you will notice, we've got some lovely 3D graphics this time, and we've got a fully integrated function system for you all to enjoy. And with this newfound technology, it's really going to help us get into the bones of this song, the bits of this song, the little bits. So get rid of your computer zone logo, as cool as it is. We need to get rid of it. Don't know what that does. Turn that off. Now this song, it's really a battle between two worlds, isn't it? Okay, so those worlds we're gonna represent as these spherical quadrants. So here's our first spherical quadrant, and where we start is the land of dreams. Okay, remember at the beginning we're in a fantasy world, a land of dreams. Okay, so that is our starting point, all right? But there is another spheroquad, and we'll put that spheroquad over here. Okay, so we have our land of dreams over here. Now this one is our real realm. Okay, so I hope you're still following me. Let's just make sure that everyone is clear. So over here, our land of dreams, and over on this side we're going to have our real realm. Now the eagle-eyed among you will notice exactly what this looks like. We've got our two spheres here. These look like balloons. This looks like a balloon race. And this must have been why the band chose to call it Balloon Race. As we can see here, the balloon of the real is winning, and that actually has a lot of meaning as well. Is it going to win? Is the balloon of the real going to win? Is our protagonist going to wake up, or will the dreams, the land of dreams, overtake them? I'll leave that question with you. You can put a link in the comments to your video explaining why you believe it is or it isn't, or neither. You can do either. We're going to start in our land of dreams. Now, while we're there, we're having a great time, okay? But then we're thrust, once the chorus comes, into the actual reality and all of its ugly truths, its disappointments, its doctor's appointments, its disappointing doctor's appointments. As soon as the chorus finishes, we're back into our dream world again. And that beautiful landscape full of the condors and pterodons and the made-up flying guys, basically, okay? And then quicker this time, the band reminds us, no, this is not. This is a dream. This is a dream, not this is not a dream. This is a dream. Back to the real world. This is really what's happening now, okay? And I think the astute, the observant members of the audience will already notice what is happening here, what we are seeing in front of us. Don't blame yourself if you can't see it. I didn't see it at first, but this might help you if I just make this shape for you. Exactly, it's a bloody car. Now, I was confused too. A car, what good is that? And then I remembered. Bear driver. What do you do in a car? You drive it. And who is the driver of our current vehicle? It's a bear, isn't it? So, here we go. Let's just install this bear. It takes a little while to install a bear. They're multifaceted bears. I've always said that. Here we go. And also, but rotating a bear, it's nothing. I've been rotating bears for 20 years now. It's nothing to me. And look at that. Look at how snugly that fits in. That is what I'm talking about here. It's a signature track. This is Bear Driver. That's what they're telling you. They're saying this is what we are. We have two worlds as our wheels. We have blue tubes. And we are Bear Driver. If we go into the 3D world now, we can see it's a bit of a mess. This bear does not know how to drive, okay? But we're going to help him. We're going to help this bear out. Let's put him in the right place. Put the bear in the right place. That's what I've always said. That's my life motto. Put the bear in the right place. Beautiful. Now, I've got no segue to go back to the real world out of the computer zone. So powering off for now. Imploding for now. I recommend dropping all those eggs you're carrying and going straight over to YouTube to listen to this Bear Driver song. And who knows, they might put it up on Spotify someday. We can but hope. Or maybe they'll invent an AI that goes around playing this song to everyone in the world until it's played it to every single person in the world, and then it wakes up in a hospital for AIs in the future. A USB lead stuck in its arm where it thought it was getting bitten by Noel Edmonds, and a floppy disk inserted in its head filled with paint files of pteranodons, condors and other made-up creatures. Not Paint 3D. Can't fit a Paint 3D file on a floppy disk, mate. I hope I've convinced you that it will be worth your time to go and listen to this song. If I haven't, you can like and subscribe and comment below, and I promise I will never make another video again. Another great thing about this song is that... Oh! What was that?
Wake up! Ben! Wake up!
Who keeps slapping me?
Why would you keep slapping me?
I'm just trying to eat my chips.
So I have to end this video on a bit of a sad note because unfortunately Moshi Moshi has left her role as the Queen of Wales and abdicated to become the ruler of the whatever kind of cat afterlife there is. So yeah, between filming this video and editing, which took me my regular 1.5 years, Moshi sadly died. So it's a bit of a sad ending to the episode, but yeah, I'll dedicate this one to her. She had a pretty wild life, was rescued from her kind of abusive owners by 2 of my siblings, and hopefully we gave her a good life, living with us and playing all sorts of music to her, which she loved all of. So this one's for Moshi Moshi.